Who drinks tea in a wine glass? Who? I will not go in for another bridge. Greetings guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Etonam Dumas, and if you are new here, I talk about my braces journey. I used to have a huge gap in front of my tooth, and now I left this one because I love it. And I used to battle with overbites too, and I also got artificial tooth. This 4 tooth isn't real. So battling with gaps and overbites, this is where my journey is so far. Yeah, it's been 2 years and more. The orthodontist is suggesting and insisting that I have another bridge, okay? And just judging from all that I've been through, I will not go in for another bridge. So last February, I think we agreed, just checking from my previous videos, we agreed that we are going to leave a little space here and then there, because I'm not agreeing with the dentist for me to go for another bridge. So actually we need one tooth here. One tooth is missing, so we need to replace one tooth to get that perfect alignment, of which I'm not in agreement with, because I don't want to go through that stress. Guys, with all the pains I've been through, me, Etonam Dumas, I won't go in for another bridge. No, not to talk of the pain, but just, oh my god, I need to take my tea. The pain I went through, even just living the pain, just watching your real, like a good tooth of yours being destroyed, just to put another artificial there. No. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. The dentist is trying to convince me, but a girl is not doing that. So let's say after treatments for January, I went for review in February, right? Okay, so the dentist now gave me a power chain, this kind of things, and he made it in a way that will open up the gap. So I was like, I came back home. I didn't actually see what he was doing, so I came back home and I noticed, I'm painting my nails, and I noticed that my gaps were expanding, like the lower tooth was expanding. Meanwhile, we agreed to leave a little to just match with the front, and it was just expanding. I was like, no, I was getting angry, annoyed, like I wasn't happy at all, because how it's just going to be another waste of time, money. Like, I'm like, what? Didn't he see, or has he forgotten my issues? What's going on? So I had a lot of pokey wires. Like, I have to now go and look for pliers, twisters from artisans. Like, man, it was just horrible. If I say horrible, I mean it was very, very frustrating. So I finally got a nail cutter that couldn't even do the job, so I have to roam and look for another nail cutter. So I was able to cut that freaking wire, but I couldn't even cut it well, and it was still poking. So I have to endure till this, and then the gaps open widely. I will insert a picture. So the gaps opened widely, of which I was not happy at all. So I went for another review 27th of March, just recently, and he gave me another power chain. This So hopefully in 2 weeks time our gap's supposed to close, and that was what brought about he telling me to have another bridge that will give me a perfect alignment. Guys, if you know where I'm coming from, with a big gap in front of my tooth and overbite, and now it's being corrected, that is all I want. It's all I ever needed in my life. Like, I'm so okay. Even sitting to talk to you guys right now with confidence, like boldness, I'm done. I'm not having any freaking bridge, orthodontist, chair, orthodontist. It was not going to happen. It won't happen. It was like, Elizabeth, you need another bridge. I said, no, I'm okay. It was like, oh, I'll give you a perfect alignment. I said, no way. Prof, and that's why it won't happen. It won't happen. I'm fucking okay. I'm very okay. I'm very okay. I even wish my front gap was a little bigger than this, like a little wider, a little. But I know when they take off the bands and everything, and I start using my retainers, it's going to open a little bit, and I think that will going to give me a perfect gap. Says the gap. So, if you ask me if I regret having the braces, I would say no way. I don't regret it one bit. If you have a bad tooth or you need to correct something that you don't feel confident about, please go ahead and do it, because I know what I've been through. Okay, you have to correct anything that you feel like it's not making you comfortable. Please go ahead and correct it. And if you ask me, am I tired of the braces? Yes, I'm fucking tired. I'm very tired. I can't wait for all these construction elements in my mouth. Like, I'm tired. Come on, with what iron rods and whatever, like, come on, look at, like, a whole frustration. Like, the day this thing will be taken over, like, oh God, I'm tired. And what's your advice for someone who wants to go in for artificial or bridge or something? Like, please examine the situation first. If I only knew that the bridge is going to frustrate me this way and all that I've been through, I would say no. Like, I would have preferred they close the gaps and then leave a little spaces in my tooth, plenty spaces in my tooth, so that at least if the front is a little bit small cry and the spaces at other places, I'll still be okay. But in my situation, it was needed because one of the tooth didn't have a root, so they need to take it off and a huge gap developed. That's how come 4 tooth isn't real. If there is anything you want to correct in your life that makes you feel uncomfortable, please go ahead and do it. Who drinks tea in a wine glass? Who? This is not just tea, like instant herbal tea, Herbalife tea. Anyway, so this brings us to the end of this braces update. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you've learned something in this video. I'm just hoping the down part closes and we are done. Like, we are done. I'm tired of these braces. I'm tired of this whole thing, but I'm happy with the results so far. Though my artificial tooth is not blending in terms of the color differences from my natural tooth. The false tooth, this looks whiter than my natural tooth. I hope to get whitening, and afterwards hoping it's going to match a little bit. But if not, then in the future I have to go in for another bridge that looks exactly like my tooth. So I will catch you guys later in another video.